Hey, welcome back to the Quilted Gardener. It is Thursday the 29th, I think. I don't even know. I don't keep up with those things anymore unless I have an appointment. Sitting outside, as usual. Um, but today I'm watching the Henny Pennies. They finally got down off their roost when I went to change the water. I honestly believe they've never been outside. They were in a barn when we went to pick them up, along with some goats, or a goat, Norman. I think there were some geese or duck in there, a turkey. It was quite dark. Total there were 40 chickens. If I could have brought all 40 home, I probably would have. But these are about 19 weeks old, and I have two more to name. They did well through the night. They just set up on their little roost there in the house. I opened the door and gonna see if they come out into the run. I moved their water outside because of course they pooped in it, even though it was hanging up. I don't know how they managed to do that. They're chowing down on the grass though. So yesterday it was like they had never seen grass. So they've been eating quite a bit of grass, which is a good thing. I'm going to throw some oregano in there later today, just for the antibiotic purpose, all natural. Their wings have not been clipped. That's going to be interesting. Because right now I just want them to stay in their little run and not free range, because I don't think they really know that they're supposed to go back in there at night. I don't want them roosting in trees or on the deck or whatever. So it's going to be probably a week or two before I let them out to actually free range. They do have laying mash in there, which one finally pecked at it and I absolutely loved it, but that's how I got them to get out of the corner they were all huddled into. So I will show you the Henny Pennies. There's 6 of them in there. I'm trying to go slow so I don't make everybody dizzy. I'm dizzy enough. Y'all don't need my help to make you dizzy too. So, let me get you out of telescope mode there. So the newest development, I have a cracked rib. That's why I'm sitting kind of funny. Nobody knows how I did it. I went to the doctor the other day and was telling him about, this. I stepped in the shower, something popped, and it's been sore since then, and there's like a little knot. Someone had an x-ray and it's fractured. Which, I've been on prednisone for so long, that could be why. I don't have osteoporosis. I don't have any bone density issues. So that's the weird thing. I drink milk all the time, and I'm not lactose intolerant. Yes, I'm having juice today instead of... I had my morning coffee when I got up. I was up kind of late again last night, so... But, when you're retired, do what you want, is what I say. So anyway, the shoulder issue. Finally got an answer on that, and my foot. Of course, I open the screens, and there's a dirt dauber. And I have no fly swatter out here. So anyways, my shoulder, my arm, that's a inflamed bursa, so basically bursitis, arthritis. We kind of figured that Oh wait, that's already inside. Ugh, it's trying to get out. Please stay away from me. I've been stung by a dirt dauber before, and oh my god, it hurt. So, and then my toes, the reason they've been swelling up and hurting so bad is not because I have gout, it's because of a circulatory issue to those joints. Because I have Raynaud's phenomenon, and my feet turn blue, my fingers turn blue, blah blah blah. They've done it since I was young. I don't know exactly how old when it first started, but it got really bad when I was 16. So, I mean, even though I'm losing weight, I still look pretty big. I've got a lot to go. I'm not happy with getting up to the weight that I was at. I'm used to being well below 200. So I do reference my weight quite a bit. It's not that I have body dysmorphia or anything like that. I'm just kind of tired of my clothes not fitting anymore. So being more active, juicing, that kind of stuff, that does help a lot. And you know, with the Henny Pennies here and getting ready to build the greenhouse, ooh, I almost knocked my juice over. Juicing. Soon I'll get back on my treadmill, but I can't really do a whole lot at the moment. So I'm supposed to go back to the doctor on the 4th. I have decided to no longer do the cardiology at U of M. I'm going back to my other cardiologist that's closer by for one, but I'm just not going to keep progressing towards an LVAD. It's not what I want to do. My gut says don't do it. So it really started stemming with the PICC line issue and that coming out of my arm twice. I do have systemic lupus, so you know, my body doesn't like foreign objects. I mean, hell, it thinks that my own organs are foreign and need to be killed off. So I was thinking, you know, putting that mechanical portion into my body, my lupus is going to attack it. And then if I reject it, I can't go back to my other heart, you know, the one that they leave in there still, of course. And I would have to be hospitalized waiting for a transplant, which could possibly never happen, and I'm not living the rest of my days out in a hospital. Nor am I going to be on bypass. So I've given it a lot of thought, and I think this is the best option for me. Even though in the beginning I was, you know, I was gung-ho for it, you know, it's going to make my life better, blah, blah, blah. And then I met with the surgeons, and they were like, it's probably not going to, you know, make a huge difference, but it's going to allow your heart to rest, and you'll get blood flow, blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to, you know, correct the shortness of breath, the fatigue, the fluid retention, all of that stuff. So it's like, okay, my heart's still pumping. I get that it's, you know, not pumping great, but it's still pumping. So I'm not going to push forward until I absolutely have to. And I'm tired of all the medication changes and, you know, constantly pushing me to take this and take that. And you need to do this and you need to do that. And then there's blood work and tests. And it gets old really quick. Really quick. So I think I'm just gonna ride it out. I mean, I don't know how long I have, but I also don't want to be in a position to where I have to be so careful that I can't be around anybody due to, you know, rejection or infection or you know, immune issues, because you have to go on anti-rejection medication, which absolutely wipes your immune system out. Been there, done that with my scleroderma and lupus, and you know, the oral chemo for the almost 3 years, which did what it was supposed to do. My lungs are, you know, the linings look really good again. The tumors are gone except for one small one. I think I said that before. And then the lower portion of my lungs have hardened, but that's from scleroderma. That's not going to reverse. Just like the backside of my heart, it's hardened. That's from the scleroderma. Um, my mouth has gotten a little smaller, also from scleroderma, because it tightens. The collagen tightens around here, so your mouth doesn't open as big as it used to. Um, I've always been a big mouth, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Uh, and then you have, weight gain from the medications you take to control that. So I need a break, and I'm tired of driving back and forth to U of M every other week or every week, and sometimes 2-3 times a week, because I am on Medicare, and they don't let you see 2 doctors in one day. So even though you're traveling that far, it doesn't matter. And I'm starting Wellbutrin, and we'll see how that goes. I'm on Zoloft right now, which is a mood stabilizer. Wellbutrin is antidepressant, so my doctor thought it was time to change. Even though I don't think I'm depressed, I mean, I do have moments, but I'm not like, oh my god, my life sucks. I'm busy. I keep things done. Oh, yay! I have a Henny Penny coming out the door. Of course, it's Martha, the leader. Ruth is back there in the back by herself again, and so is Magdalene. Magdalene seems very independent, and the other girls just kind of ignore her, so I named her Mary Magdalene. So, yeah, Martha's staring at me with, like, evil eyes right now. And the reason I got black allstrips is because the hawks think they're crows and won't bother them, because apparently crows and hawks don't get along. I learned that yesterday. But I thought they were pretty when I saw them, and these, when the sun hits them just right, they are purple, green, black, and pink. So they're gorgeous. So they are working their way out of the coop. That's a good thing. I've been looking at coop designs too, because we're building a bigger one. Probably in the spring, if not late fall. I haven't decided yet. The one that I have now will be a brooder's coop. So once I get a rooster. Right now I'm not ready to hear and Jared didn't have any Allstrip roosters because I want them to be purebreds when they're born. He said he might have some in the winter, so I will find out then. But they're very quiet. That was another reason I picked Allstrips, is they're quiet. I mean, they cluck. Mostly they chirp. It's kind of funny. So, their skin is black, their feet are black, even their bones are black. So that's crazy. They're drinking their water. Thank the Lord. They dumped most of it out last night and then pooped in it. So I just gave them fresh, cold water, and they're all drinking. Yay! Chickens need so much water. It's just crazy. And I bought a small waterer to begin with. But I filled this one all the way up. It's like 5 quarts. And I'll come out later today and give them more water. They're laying stuff, and their grit and their oyster. That's just a continuous feeder, so they can eat all they want. I don't care if I have fat chickens. But they just seem so in awe of being outside in the sunlight. It's crazy. Poor things. Hopefully I'm going to give them a good life. Now if I just can get them to go inside the coop, because we're supposed to have pretty bad storms tonight. And they haven't gone up where their nesting boxes and stuff are. I checked. It's not disturbed. So I juiced today, so I have a lot of the fibery part that doesn't go into the juice, obviously. My juicer spits juice out one side and the peels and everything else on the other side. So I'll probably put a little trail of that up their little ladder thing to the coop to get them to go up there, because it's like they don't even know exist. So, I mean, I'm not saying chickens are intelligent, but hello, you're gonna need to get out of the rain. So even Ruth came out. Good. I just don't know what to name my other two because I think they might be identical. I don't know because they really have no personality. They're just kind of like chickens. We're here. And they wouldn't even look at me. I mean, I literally sat next to the coop last night for, I don't know, 2 hours almost after I brought them home. And they wouldn't even look at me. Martha stared me down the whole time, like, bring it on. She's really tall. It's weird. And they have brown eyes. So, they're staying very grouped together, though, that's for sure. So, really cool. I'm a chicken farmer now, quote unquote, chicken farmer. I can't raise a house plant to save my life because my daylilies, or not my daylilies, my peace lilies. I fried them somehow. I think I gave them too much water, so I have them outside right now, letting the air dry them out. And I'm going to have to move them before the rainstorm tonight. I don't want them flooded again. So, and then I have family coming in tomorrow, so I probably won't be around for the whole weekend because they're going to be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and go home early Monday back to Tennessee. And they're staying with my mom. It's her sisters and my sister cousin. I grew up with her. She's like my little sister. So, what else? I am working on the tutorial for the basket. It's about halfway done just because, I need to do laundry. Halfway done with that too. Damn wand broke. The bippity boppity boo. I even tried to do a Harry Potter and it just stayed in the pile. It sucked. So, and then Henry discovered the pile and decided to burrow in and go to sleep. He thinks he's helping, but he's not. And then he unfolded my towels. So, he's probably in there in my towels right now that I put in the basket. I have one more load to wash, and then I am caught up with my laundry. Believe it or not, I consider that being productive. And then I just have to take the canning stuff back downstairs, put it on the shelf. Orders are cut. They didn't pick them up again today. I'm just not going to have a meltdown. It's not worth it. I will drive them to the post office in the morning. It upsets me that they pay someone to do that job and then they don't do it. I mean, there's even a note with the flag up in the mailbox. Put the flag down, took the note, did not pick the packages up. What the hell? So, I will take those and drop them off at the the post office. In the morning when I go into town, I have to go pick up prescriptions and that kind of stuff. And I group my errands together. I don't like to people. And it's a Labor Day weekend. Oh my God, it's just going to be crazy. It's going to take me forever to get out of my driveway. Hopefully if April is working tomorrow, my regular carrier, she will pick them up. I mean, I bring them in when they don't get picked up and then I put them back out. So, man, they're just scarfing on the water, which is a good thing. So yeah, I mean, I forgot it was a holiday weekend. Ugh. But it's when they go home, all of the summer people. Then they come back on the weekends only until it snows, and then some come here to snowmobile. But that's about it. So soon, I will have my little village back that's quiet, and I can get out of my driveway in less than 3 minutes rather than 20 to 25 because there's so much traffic. Getting ready to tear out that front bed garden and start moving some stuff. It's supposed to be decent weather next week. Dude, there's an earwig. There's 2 earwigs. I hate earwigs. They're on my screen. Yuck. And then, we're building the greenhouse and starting some new beds. My phone finally came in, so I'll be without a phone. It usually takes like 2 days for my phone number to transfer when I have to get a new phone. So I'm going to go ahead and write all of my contacts down that are in my phone, because I never have luck with all of them transferring. So as soon as my phone is up and running again, get all that stuff put in, which was supposed to be here yesterday, but I got up this morning and it was sitting on the porch. They must have came pretty early. And that was UPS, not the mail people. So I'm getting there. New phone, the chickens are here, orders are done as much as I can. The red truck panels, some of them are here, the collage is not here. I'm way down on the list. Some people have already gotten theirs. Mine, I looked today, it says I'm in pre-ship mode, which means it's sitting there, they just haven't packaged it and put the label on. And then I'll get this video uploaded, and I won't be working on anything this weekend as far as like tutorials, just because I have family here. So unless it's rainy, then I'll be home. That's just the way it works for me. So that's about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I did not look this morning to see how many subscribers I have now, but I have a lot of view time, so thank you very much for those of you who have been viewing and liking and sharing. I appreciate that. Trying to grow the channel fast, like we did with QPI. At some point, I'm going to do a montage of my favorite quilts that members of QPI have made. And then more tutorials. So I was going to do the compote recipes that I have and the kale recipe. I'm out of kale, I ate it all. It hasn't been delivered yet. And of course my mid-arm, I don't have a long arm. And I'm making a list of things. The greenhouse is a big one for me. And I think that's it. So, have a great holiday weekend. I will see you next week. And if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I'll get back to you. And that's about it. Create well. Have a good one.